On Halloween night in 2019, 21-year-old Corey Cunningham is keeping an eye on a young man named Jeremy, who plays a trick on Corey by locking him inside the upper room. Similarly, as Jeremy's folks return home, Corey kicks the entryway open and inadvertently thumps Jeremy over a flight of stairs, railing to his demise. Corey is blamed for deliberately killing Jeremy, however, is gotten free from homicide. After 3 years, the town of Haddonfield, Illinois, is as yet staggering from the repercussions of Michael Myers' most recent killing binge in 2018, while Michael has evaporated. Laurie Stept is composing a journal, having purchased another house and residing with Allison, her granddaughter, who is currently a medical caretaker. In the interim, Corey is working at his stepfather's rescue yard. Returning one day, he is provoked by secondary school menaces and harms himself simultaneously. Noticing Laurie carries him to the specialist's office where Allison works. Allison and Corey foster a relationship and later go to a Halloween party, where Corey is defied by Jeremy's mom. Subsequent to having a contention with Allison, Corey leaves the party and runs into the domineering jerks, who lose him an extension. He is hauled into the sewers and stood up to by Michael, who ultimately lets him go. On the exit plan, Corey is stood up to by a vagrant. In a battle, Corey wounds the man to death and escapes. Corey and Allison go on a supper date, yet Allison's ex, cop Doug Mullaney, appears and bugs them both. Corey later baits the cop into the sewer. Michael arises and kills Doug to Corey's enjoyment. Allison is ignored for an advancement at work, for an individual medical caretaker who is taking part in an extramarital entanglement with the specialist. Corey then, at that point, kills the specialist at his home while the medical caretaker is killed by Michael. An unconscious Allison plans to leave Haddonfield with an unshakable Corey due to the past injury. While Laurie turns out to be progressively dubious of Corey. Subsequent to finding him dozing in the spot Jeremy kicked the bucket, Laurie offers to help him depending on the prerequisite that he reduces most, if not all, connection with Allison. Corey answers by faulting her for the occasions that have happened in Haddonfield and says in the event that he can't have Allison, nobody will. On October 31st, Corey gets back to the sewers and effectively battles Michael for his cover. In the meantime, Laurie and Allison contend as she intends to leave, and Allison, as well, faults Laurie for Michael's activities. That evening, Corey sets out of control, killing the domineering jerks in the wake of drawing them to the rescue yard and coincidentally killing his stepfather. He then, at that point, proceeds to kill his mom, as well as a DJ at a neighborhood radio broadcast, who had provoked him before. At the Stept house, Laurie false endeavors self-destruction to bait Corey to her, whom she destroys the steps. Corey then, at that point, wounds himself in the neck to approach Laurie for his passing before the showing up Allison. Michael out of nowhere shows up and kills Corey. A battle follows, and Laurie figures out how to stick Michael to the table. After a battle, Allison shows up to help stifle lastly kill him. Laurie and Allison take his body to the rescue yard by police escort, drawing in the occupants of Haddonfield, who follow them in a parade, and discard it in a modern shredder. In the resulting days, Allison and Laurie accommodate, and Allison leaves Haddonfield while Laurie completes her journal and rediscovers her sentiment with Agent Hawkins.